Shri Shri Ras Viharini Ju Ki Jai Ho. Sub Vaishnavan Ko Jai Shri Krishna. Letter 30. Thoughts on 6 practices. This 30th letter emphasizes the importance of remembering Shri Krishna and his name, also of satsang, good association. Correct attitude whilst chanting the 8-syllable prayer is explained along with the 6 matters crucial to the path of grace. In this 30th letter we will read that for the attainment of the reward of actions, location is one of the 6 methods of achievement. It is the same for the achievement of perfection in the path of grace, but all of the methods are achieved through satsang, the company of accomplished devotees. In the previous letter we read how to protect our intelligence, but this is very difficult in this corrupted present age of Kali, so here again is described So here again is described how to preserve a beautiful intelligence. Verses 1 and 2. Always remember Shri Krishna and forget the material world. Pondering upon the material world makes you forget Shri Krishna. The embodied soul should strive to undo the mind's attachment to the mundane realm, and then whilst performing all actions for Shri Krishna's sake alone, the worldly home and all other attachments are forgotten. Tika 2. You should always remember... Tika 1 and 2. You should always remember Shri Krishna. In the 8th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Sukadevji has taught, in this Kali Yuga, anyone who remembers the Lord's name or helps anyone else to remember it is surely the most fortunate amongst men. In this age, anyone who remembers Shri Krishna's name is so lucky. Whilst living on this material plane, you should forget mundane involvements, for whilst your mind constantly revolves in thoughts of the world, relations, family, home, and all other sorts of things, it will not rest at Shri Krishna's feet. So forget this narrow view of the world. Know that all of the mundane realm is Shri Krishna's creation, and remember him alone in all of it, for he made it, and it will also destroy it. Try to cherish, always, love for Shri Krishna in your heart. For the sake of finding your true feeling of love for Shri Krishna's lotus feet, you should give up the ego-based I, me and mine attitude that dominates your domestic situation. Make an effort to pull all your intelligence into loving him and hold on to that state. If anything presents an obstacle on this path, then give it up. Do everything for Shri Krishna and lift yourself up out of the misfocused domestic attachment. Verse 3. Strive to renounce all mental attachments to those parts of your life which present hindrances. Affiliate yourself to the perfect oneness. This world and everything in it is in reality his form alone, and direct all your emotions to him alone. When desire, anger, fear, infatuation, oneness and friendship are exclusively directed to him, this leads to perfect mental focus. Regard everything in this world as part of the Leela creation, Sri Hari's pastimes. Then one is able to arise above the obstruction of the worldly home, etc. Tika 3. If the place where you are trying to make service to the Lord and your relatives, spouse, children, etc. who are around you are presenting obstacles to your service, then renounce them mentally, and knowing Shri Krishna to be all-pervading and one without a second, see him everywhere and absorb all your desires into him alone. Worldly-minded souls put all their desires into the home and family and spend all their time involved in them. Vaishnavas should be involved exclusively in serving the Lord. For example, now he will need a warmer garment, and this particular food offering. A festival is coming up, then he'll need such and such an item, etc. You must see the ordinary things around you as related to his pastimes, and anything that is used in his service is of his essence and form. If you see the world as his playground, then everything in it will become related to him and his pastimes. Anything that really cannot be used in his service know to be mundane and demonic. Verses 4, 5 and 6. The true place for satsang is where Krishna resides. True time is when it is favourable for satsang to take place. The facilitator should be devoid of the pride of doership. The suitable mantra consists of his names, attributes and pastimes. The true action is service to Sri Krishna, who is the accumulation of all spiritual practices. True satsang, therefore, is the basic practice to bring about the pure perfection of place, time, wealth, facilitator, mantra and action. Tika. Wherever Shri Krishna resides, know that to be the supreme place. When you meet a true devotee and have satsang with them, know that to be the most auspicious time. In the 1st canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Sarnak states, neither heaven nor liberation can equal a single second spent in the association of a pure devotee. Of what use are blessings from embodied beings like kings, etc.? From this we see that the joys of heaven and liberation have nothing to compare with the bliss of satsang. So know the time spent in satsang to be the best. Tika 5. Give up the pride that you have for all the wealth that you have attained, like your home, thinking that it is your everything and that you made it. For the attitude of I, me and mine and of doership, I made this happen, are huge obstacles. Therefore give up this egotistical possessiveness and just simply adopt the recitation of the most powerful and supreme prayer. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna is my refuge. Know Sri Krishna to be replete with amazing qualities and the performer of many varied pastimes, knowing his praise to be the highest. Know this 8-syllable prayer to be supreme. In the 8th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Shukracharya said, if there is any shortfall or impurity in one's mantra, yogic method, place of residence, time frame of wealth, it is redeemed and fulfilled by the recitation of Sri Krishna's names. From this, know that Sri Krishna's name is the perfection of all mantras. Sri Gosai has written, O Sri Hari, Krishna the remover of all sorrows, this is the way the Vedas explain the meaning of your name. May I always chant your name, and thus, O my Lord, let me be focused on this name, and none other. Sri Krishna's name is the very essence of the Vedas and the Shrutis, and can be chanted only with his grace, and not otherwise. Therefore, there is only one mantra, and that is Sri Krishna's name. Tika 6. The finest, most elevated work is to serve Sri Krishna. Wherever his service is being done, anything else has already been accomplished. In the 8th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Brahmaji states, just as watering a tree at its roots waters every part of the tree, and all the leaves have become green, in this very way all worlds are satisfied through service to Sri Krishna. Watering the leaves of a tree is a waste of effort, for the water does not reach the roots. Leaving Sri Krishna to worship others bring no good result. This tells that of all activity, the service of Sri Krishna is the most important, and it is the product of all spiritual efforts put together. If you keep these 6 things in your heart, then the 7th Sri Krishna will certainly always reside there and never leave. 1. Know the best place to be where Sri Krishna, Sri Swaminiji, the 7 main Swarupas or deities of Pushtimar, and Sri Vallabhacharyaji's lineage are present. Know that the best time is when Vaishnavas gather together in devotional association. 3. Know that the best wealth is that which is used to serve the Lord. 4. Know the best attitude to be renounced of all pride of doership. 5. Know Sri Krishna's name to be supreme. His pastimes are supreme, and participating in them is the highest quality. 6. Know that the ultimate activity is to serve Sri Krishna. These 6 matters are supreme, and when all of them have been obtained, then you will gain the association of accomplished devotees on the path of grace. This is the one practice without a second. When satsang occurs, know this to be the zenith and fulfillment of all spiritual practices. Verse 7. Good devotees live in places close to Sri Krishna. The time you meet them for satsang is the best time. Tika. Pure devotees on the path of grace live in places which are close to Sri Krishna so that they can then both see and serve him. Worldly time has no power there. Therefore know that where Sri Govardhanaji, Sri Krishna, the uplifter of the Sri Giriraj mountain, the 7 main deities and the temple homes of Sri Vallabhacharyaji's lineage are found, you will also find all pure devotees, and then all your spiritual needs will be met. This is why it has been noted above that this place and this time are the very best. Aaj ke Anand ki jai ho. We pause here from the reading. Today is day 75, it's letter 30, and have been reading verses 1 to 7. Sab Vaishnavan ko Sadenya Saprem Sananda. Jai Jai Shri Krishna, Shri Ras Biharini Ju ki Jai, Shri Vallabhacharya Ji ki Jai, Jai Jai Shri Shiksha Patra, Shri Bade Shiksha Patra, Shri Hari Rai Ji ke, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.